Well, here we go for the final time of the season, the last match preview. Down at Wembley, Charlton Athletic versus Sunderland in the final of the League One playoffs. Can Sunderland make it back to the Championship? Well, there's one question I know you've all been asking all season. Why are you wearing a woolly hat and a jumper up when you're inside the house? Well, the answer is, have you been in my mother's loft? It's bloody freezing. So I'm going to do a little something different. I'm going to do a cider review. I've got a couple of different ciders. I've got two actually, a cider review. I've got the one I like, which is Thatcher's Cloudy. Here's Somerset cider. Actually quite nice, this one. It's very nice. I'll pour a little bit out now. I've grown to like this cider over the season. That's quite a nice cider, especially when it's lovely and cold. And I'm going to have it. It's versus Bulmers. I've never tried a Bulmers before. I know it's a popular cider. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people do like it. It's 4.5 volume Bulmers cider. Nice and cold as well. I'm going to try that against the Thatcher's Here's Cloudy cider. This one's 4.5 as well. So they're both equally as strong as each other. Yes. So here we go. Down the hatch. So the preview, it's Charlton Athletic versus Sunderland down at Wembley. And can Sunderland get revenge from the last time we played Charlton Athletic in the playoff final at Wembley? Beautiful. Now we all know what happened in the last playoff final against Charlton when Mickey Gray missed the 65th penalty or whatever it was, and Charlton got promoted and Sunderland stayed in the Championship, or the old League One. Can't remember what it was called back in them days. But Charlton have been up and down like a yo-yo and all over the place over the years, where Sunderland had a good 10 years in the Premier League. So we meet again. Two giants have fallen into League One. And which one's going to climb back out? Hopefully Jack Ross will take Sunderland to Wembley for the second time this season, but come back victorious. I'm going for the prediction of the same score as it was in the first match of the season when we played Charlton at the Stadium Light. I'm going for a 2-1 victory to Sunderland, and Sunderland to get promoted back to the Championship. We all remember the first game of the season. It's come full circle.
It's Sunderland versus Charlton in League One. Can you believe it, League One? Last time we were in League One, we won the fucking league. Let's hope we can do the same again this season. But Sunderland versus Charlton, 12:30 kick-off for the purposes of Sky Sports. But we've got a whole new regime now. New owner in Stuart Donald, new manager in Ross the Boss, and almost the whole new unrecognisable team. I mean, after this team now, it's going to take a while for me to get used to the names. A new captain in George Honeyman. George, sweets for my sweets, sugar for my honeyman. Can he be a great captain for Sunderland? Let's hope he does. Let's hope he starts off the day with a winning win. I don't care how we win the win, but I want to fucking win today. Be nice to get a good start at the Stadium of Light. Let's make this Stadium of Light a fortress again. And never mind fucking closing off all the top tiers. Let's open the tiers at the top and let's get the whole stadium rocking like it used to be in the olden days. It just takes 2 or 3 wins. It doesn't matter what fucking league we're in, Sunderland. 2 or 3 wins and the place will be fucking full and bouncing as fuck. Be absolutely amazing if we get a good win today. I'll take anything. I'll take a 1-0 win, a 3-2-1. 3-2-1? What am I fucking talking about? A 3-2 win, a 4-3 win, any kind of win today. We'll have to pick up Wincy and Jonas. Jonas, the top flipping lad for picking out the results. I see what I want to say is 5-0, so it must be a guaranteed victory today. What do you reckon, Wincy?
2-1 to Sunderland.
2-1 to Sunderland, eh?
Beat when you're season.
What time is this? Like 11 o'clock on the cans already?
11 o'clock, aye, early start.
Early start.
Early start, late finish.
We got the fan zone then?
Fan zone we get there.
Fan zone.
We all know Lyle Taylor scored the penalty to put Charlton in front. When Ozturk started, and Ozturk was having an awful time of it the first match of the season, and then he got dropped for a numerous amount of games. But full circle for Ozturk, he's back on the team again now. But Lyle Taylor scored the penalty, and then Sunderland came back with a goal from Madger, and then a 96th minute winner, pardon me, from Gooch. Yes, that is quite nice. I mean, it's not my favourite cider, but it's a stopgap. When you can't find something you like in a shop, you can get 4 of those and enjoy those. I don't drink 4, I drink 1, and I'm going to have one of them. But Lyle Taylor, yes, really good player, 29 years old. I think he's played 46 matches this season for Charlton and scored 22 goals. So he's in actually fantastic form at this moment in time. So I rate Lyle Taylor as their danger man up front. Now, when Sunderland played Charlton at the beginning of the season, although it's many moons ago, when I was really disappointed to be in League One, Sunderland have only got 5 players who are still, I think, will start at Wembley. 5 players who started against Charlton last time at the beginning of the season and will start at the last game at the end of the season at Wembley. John McLaughlin in goal. Oz Turk did full circle. He's back in the team again. Owen 9 started against Charlton, went in the wilderness but came back strong as right back. And then George Honeyman and Chris Maguire. They're the only 5 that started against Charlton that I predict will start against Charlton at Wembley. Charlton have done fantastically well back end of the season to get up to 3rd place. I think they've only lost 1 match in 8 games, or have they gone unbeaten in 8 games? I'm not quite sure. But they played Doncaster and they beat Doncaster on penalties last night. I mean, we thought it was going to be an easy victory for Charlton when they took a 2-1 advantage back to Charlton Athletic. They scored earlier last night, but Doncaster scored a couple of goals and then Charlton equalised. I think eventually it ended 3s apiece and it went to penalties. And it went all the way to the end and Charlton won on penalties. So we meet Charlton down at Wembley. Lee Bowyer's side. I'm not a great fan of Lee Bowyer. I don't like the man particularly, and not just because of his Newcastle ties, but because of the person himself. What he did in his younger days when he was at Leeds. I mean, he was found guilty of a couple of affrays. He got community service. He did the public act order. He got threatening behaviour when he was at Newcastle as well. So he's always been a bad lad, Lee Bowyer. Now, does a zebra change its stripes? We don't know. He's now married with kids. As he settled down, he's a complete... Do you ever change? Do people ever change? So personally, I don't think he should be a manager, full stop. But then there's the other side of the coin. People say, we all deserve a second chance. So if he's learned from his mistakes, he's become a better person. We'll know in the future, over the seasons, as he's been manager of Charlton. I mean, I personally hope he's changed as a person and he's become a better person in life. Not this young, reckless kid who first started in football, who wanted to fight, racially abuse people. Hopefully he's completely changed now and he's going to be a good, law-abiding citizen in his 40s. He's grown up now, he's got kids of his own. I mean, we have to believe he's changed. But personally, I don't like him. Remember the fight with Kieran Dyer on the pitch when they're ripping each other's shirts off? Doing battle on the pitch too. The same players on the same side doing that. Crazy, man, it's crazy. So Lee Bowyer isn't my cup of tea. I'd rather have Jack Ross any day of the week. And we've taken 4 points from Charlton this season. Charlton have got a great set of fans. They've got a great team at this moment in time. A very international squad. So we can't let one man, Lee Bowyer, spoil everything. Because, I mean, he might have turned over a new leaf. Might be a role model now. But the fans are fantastic and the team's doing really well. And you want teams like that who have been in administration in the past to come back and bounce and do well. Charlton have got very far to travel. Charlton, London, Wembley, London. So it's a very, very, very quick travel for the Charlton fans and the team to go to Wembley, where Sunderland have got to travel, a good 5-6 hours, whichever way you travel. I don't know if I'm going yet. I haven't decided. I've got to weigh up the pros and cons and how much it's going to cost. I don't have much money at this moment in time. So at this moment in time, I don't really fancy wasting a lot of money on going down. That's another story. But Charlton's team at this moment in time, over the last 3 matches in the 2 playoffs, I think it was against Rochdale, they've got Phillips in goal, a good young English goalkeeper in goal. They've got a player called Dick Steele. Say no more. A young, good Dutch lad. They've got Purrington, they've got Sarr's the Frenchman, and they've got Bowyer, I think it's Bowyer or Bowyer, the German. They've got Bellick, the Polishman. They've got Morgan, Cullen, the Irishman. Haribo, not Haribo, because I like Haribos. My daughter loves Haribos. I mean, they are addictive Haribos, but he's called Haribo. If I pronounced that right, I'm not quite sure. If I pronounced Dickstale right, that's the one I'm most worried about. And then we've got Taylor from Montserrat and Parker from Antigua and Barbuda. So international team Charlton, and they're on fire, they're playing really well and get the just desserts. They've made it to Wembley in the final of the playoffs. Well done, Charlton. They've got a top vlogger in Tyler Rowlandson. Watch his vlogs. Top young Charlton fan. He loves Charlton through and through. I made good friends with him over the season, talking on YouTube. He supports my channel. I try and support his. So I'm giving him a shout out. Tyler Rowlandson, watch his vlog at Wembley. I do a great vlog. Subscribe and even, subscribe to the channel. So here we go again. Like I said, I'm going for the Bulmers now. I've tried the hazy, cloudy Thatchers and it was really nice. So now the Bulmers for the first time in my life. Bulmers cider. Pour it out nicely. Do we get a good head? Who likes a good head? Not a very good head. I had more head in the can. I'm not really particularly bothered as long as it tastes nice and doesn't taste like vinegar like I tasted the other day. But here we go. I'm not a big drinker. I'm not a big drinker, to be honest. That's okay. I mean, that's 100% better than that shite I had the other day, that vinegar, that bottle of vinegar I drank. It was absolutely disgusting. That is much better. Only costs £1.39 for one bottle, £1.39 from any shop, really. And now that's pretty easy to drink. It's not tough. I think this is easier to drink than the hazy, cloudy cider I've just drank. This is easier to go down, I think. Yeah, quite nice that. There we go. Pardon me. Well, so, like I said, Charlton's team is really good. Like I said, Phillips in goal, and the defence. You've got Purrington, you've got Dickstale, you got Bayer. I can't pronounce the German name, man. I'm useless at pronouncing names. And obviously, you got Tsar. And then midfield, you got Bellick, Morgan, Cullen, and Haribo. And then you got Lyle Taylor, and also Parker up front. So they can play the system. They've played the system before, 4-3-1-2, which they played against Doncaster. But when they played, I think, in the first leg against Doncaster, they played the same side, but they played 4-4-2. So, they can mix it, can match it a bit. Good young side, good young Charlton side. Going to be really difficult to beat, but we've taken 4 points off them this season. 4 points we've taken off Charlton this season. We took 6 points off Doncaster. Should really, we've played the hardest of the sides, which was Portsmouth. So to be honest, I think I'm going to put us as favourites to beat Charlton. Now, I'm not being biased because we haven't got a very good record down at Wembley. And I've been at Wembley once this season. The players should have learned from their experiences down at Wembley, the size of the pitch. Pardon me, Jesus Christ, I'm full of wind. This cider makes you really windy. And I do pardon for being rude. But like I said, Sunderland's lineup is not going to change, barring injuries. It's going to be the same keeper, same back four, same midfield for me. But I think what I would do is, because I think he changed the side to suit the occasion against Portsmouth. He brought in the extra midfielder, the extra sort of battling holding midfielder. Now, do we bring back Morgan into the side and keep Maguire in? Because is McGeady going to be fit? Is McGeady going to be fit this season, or is he completely knackered now? Is he been keeping that foot, trying to get that foot fixed for Wembley? Is our joker card? Or is the foot completely gone and he cannot play? I don't know, we don't know. We'll know on the start lineup next week, with this extra week where they can get themselves in shape and in fitness. So whether they can play with a broken foot, whether the foot is healed. I don't think a broken foot can heal that quickly. But, I mean, Maguire does a good job up front on the left midfield. Maguire does a great job there. And Honeyman in the middle. And you can have Morgan on the right. And you got Catamore. And you put Ledbetter in there. I mean, speaking of Ledbetter, apparently his mum died the day before he played the match against Portsmouth, and What a bloke. What a bloke. I mean, my thoughts and wishes go to Ledbetter on this very sad occasion. I hope his man rests in peace. But what a testament to the man to come out the day after. Something, you know, when someone that much like your mum or your dad dies in your life, it's been every moment of your life that person has been in your life. When someone passes away like that, it's a really sad occasion. And for Ledbetter to do what he did against Portsmouth, what an absolute hero he is. Absolute top man, son and through. Full respect to Grant Ledbetter. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. On a sad occasion. So, would you keep Ledbetter in the side and have it Cattermole and Ledbetter, or Cattermole and Power? Then obviously you're going to have Charlie Wyke up front. Or would you keep the same side as we had against Portsmouth and keep Cattermole, Ledbetter and Power in the side? What would you do? It's difficult. It is really difficult. They played quite well. You know, we played a good game against Portsmouth. We controlled the second half. We didn't look like scoring, which we're going to have to do against Charlton. So we need to be more attacking against Charlton. Pardon me. Like I said, I'm going for a 2-1 victory to Sunderland. 2-1 victory, as the same score was at the start of the season. What is your score predictions? Get your score predictions down now in the comment section below. Now, 0-0 draw against Portsmouth. For the table purposes only, there were 5 people who predicted 0-0. Lou Dog, Zombies. I love zombies. I love zombie programmes. I've been watching Black Summer. Top show. A new show. You know, not these slow zombies like... that crawl around really slow. Which you could walk faster. They would never catch you. These zombies that chase you like fuck and never stop until they catch you. Fast as out these zombies. They're absolutely lunatics. They're mad. Black Summer. Good TV show on Netflix. Absolutely lunatics they are. You know, so... Oh, yeah. I lost my train of thought completely. Have I had too many sides? I've only had 2. What be second one? I know it's only like Saturday at 6:30. Yes, well done, Lou Dog Zombies, on your first correct prediction. It's 3-1. Got 0-0. Taffy Mackham, well done, Taffy Mackham. My mate, Taffy Mackham, absolute star. He got 0-0. George Johnson is climbing up the charts, climbing up the league table. And Jack Fizz 13. They have all getting 10 points, and they all get, listen to this, 10-point opportunity at Wembley to get the first goal scorer. Now, if I forget I said this, remind me on, I'm giving those 5 people, and really there's only George Johnson and Taffy Mackham that can catch Martin Krall at the top. They're getting a 10-point chance of getting the first goal scorer. Doesn't matter who it is, Charlton or Sunderland. You predict the first goal scorer, you get 10 points. Get the correct scores, you get 10 points too. And for everybody else out there, and including the leader Martin Krall, I'm giving you a chance of 5 points for the correct goal scorer as well. So because I'm giving them 10 points, I don't think I'm taking away from the leader, so I'm giving him 5 points, a chance of getting the first goal scorer, and 10 points for the correct score. And at this moment in time, this is the league table. When I find it, because I'm disorganised as fuck, it's here somewhere. I've completely lost it. The last bit of paper I've got. Oh yeah, it's in my book. You know, Mr. Organised. I'm completely organised in all my life, and here we go. Look at that table now. I've got this is just the leaders, mine. And it's the only bloke there, Jack Fizz 13 on 30, is the only person that can catch Martin Krall. Anybody else lower than that can't catch them. So there we go, the league table. Martin Krall, 46 points. Jim Jams, 41. George Johnson on 40. Well done, lad. The Taffy Mackham on 37. Timmy 2, 33. Jammy, SAFC, 32. Jack Fitz, 13 on 30, and well done to some other people, Tom W, Luke Hall, and the Ginger Ninja. And there's also the people who support the channel throughout the season, Jonathan SCFC Clark, Jonathan Flowers, and Mickey Fish, George Bell, Eddie Phillips, William Tucker, Lennon Keegan, and James Kent, Dave the Rave we fully sure. And there's loads more people who are getting the correct score, but only those ones from, like I said, Jack Fitz 13 and above can win the league this weekend with the correct score and correct score scorer at Wembley. Good luck to you all. May the best prediction with the greatest sports noggin get your minds going, get the grey cells turning over. You can do it. You can conjure up the correct score, conjure up the correct goal scorer. I'm going 2-1 Sunderland, and I'm going to go for... Oh, yeah, okay. I'm going to go for Lyle Taylor, first goal scorer, and Sunderland to come back and win 2-1. Full circle, history repeats itself. We're going to get revenge on Charlton from the 1997-98 league campaign when they beat us in the playoff 65-64 penalty-wise. We're getting revenge this weekend and we're going to win. Hopefully, we're back in the championship. I'm not being big-headed, just my score prediction. Doesn't mean it's going to come true. Because usually, I win fuck all. Pardon me, French. Right, now there's one thing I'm a bit hesitant. Now there's one thing I was a bit hesitant in doing. I'm going to start a Patreon page where basically you can invest in my channel and be involved in future vlogs, in chats, in direct messages, in shout outs and all this malarkey. Basically you can support me doing my channel. If you like my channel, if you think I'm worth it, then have a look at Patreon and support us. Much appreciated. Every little help counts. I don't have a lot of money. As people know, with families, children take up loads of money and with their hobbies and this, that and the other. And you don't want to get into all that boring stuff. If you ever want to talk to it one day, we will. But at this moment in time, it's basically I'm doing a Patreon. I've seen other people do it. I thought I'll have a look into it and I'm going to give it a go. I mean, I've seen people come on my page over the last few weeks, 2 or 3 people, even 3 or 4 people saying they wanted to buy me Wembley ticket. They want to put money towards us going to Wembley and this, that and the other. I really can't afford to go. I shouldn't be going to Wembley. I can't afford to go. If I do, it's because I'm going into debt and I shouldn't really do it for the sake of my family. But you never know what's on the corner. So I'm starting a Patreon page up and there's tiers on there where you can donate certain much amount of money to me. I know there's better causes out there and this really bugs the shit out of me doing this. I'm doing it because I want to try and improve the quality of vlogs and improve the better, the better... I can't get it out. Where's it at? The better quality of vlogs, the reviews. I want to do different things and I want your input. I want your input on what you want me to review, what you want me to vlogs on, this, that and the other. So I'm starting a Patreon page. I'm going to leave the link down below in the description and it's up to you. If you don't, completely understand. And if you do, I tell you what, much appreciated. Jesus Christ, I'm full of wind today, having 2 ciders. What's going on? It's been a wild, wacky, a wild and wacky ride. It's been a wild, wacky ride this season, supporting Sunderland Football Club. It's been a million vlogs, a million previews. We had, it's been a long season. It has. Let's hope it comes to an end with a fantastic victory down at Wembley. But we know what Sunderland's like. We know what we like. We always make it difficult for ourselves. We always end up blooming, it's ups and downs with Sunderland. There's more heartaches than there is good times being a Sunderland fan. But hopefully we can do it this weekend. Hopefully Jack Ross can get the team motivated. The team was absolutely amazing on Wednesday against Portsmouth. We want that same spirit, that same togetherness, the belief, the drive, the will, the want. We want to be back in the championship because I know Jack Ross will find the investors to get the money to get a better side. How many players would you keep at Sunderland this season if we get promoted to the championship? How many would you keep for next season? There's a few players there I really love that I want to see stay at Sunderland Football Club, but there's a few there I know won't hack it in the championship. They have to go. But like I said before, get your score predictions down below and let's get the correct scores and let's hope Sunderland can bring it the last game of the season. Can it go full circle and be the same game of the season when we beat Charlton 2-1? Can we go to Wembley for the 2nd time this season? We played Portsmouth 5 times. They stuffed us. at Stratton Park, and they beat us down Wembley. They broke our hearts at Wembley, but we got revenge. We got revenge on them in the playoffs. Now it's Charlton. Now we go back to Wembley again. Can we get revenge on our Wembley hoodoo? How many times have we been to Wembley over the last few years, over the last 30 years and lost? Since 73, we haven't won since 73. Old Wembley and new Wembley. So is it our time to break it, to break the mould, to break the hoodoo, and to get a resultant victory at Wembley and get back in the championship? I believe it is. We have to believe it is. We have to believe we can beat Charlton. And if we do get promoted to the championship, good luck to Charlton next season. And I'll catch you. I may or may not see you at Wembley for a vlog. Catch you later. You know, I had a Wembley song. I did this song from an old one from the Hollies. Here We Go Again. It's a Wembley song, but I thought, nah, it's a bit too downbeat, but I didn't know whether to do it. What do you think? What do you think of it? This is what it was like. It was, here we go again. We're off to Wembley. Here we go again. Do 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 do. I've been hurt so much before. I told myself, yes I did. No more, won't get hurt anymore. There I was, all by myself, doing alright. Until I saw them last night. Here we go again, here we go again. We're off to Wembley, here we go again. Making the same mistakes, heading for more heartaches. What do you think of that? Any good? I thought my voice doesn't suit the Hollies. Like, I haven't got a high pitched voice. No more mistakes. We're going to beat Charlton at Wembley. We're going to break the hoodoo. And we're going back to the championship. Whew. What a season it's been. And hopefully, we're going to win. Oh, shit.